Be on the lookout for 2 videos today because the servers were actually working last night. So I was able to get a couple of games in, thank God. So the first game, this is what the squad is going to be looking like. The flashback Matt Garza is on the mound. If you haven't seen his stats, you can take a quick look at them right now. You get him for, I think, the Rays collection. So if you get every single Rays player, you get this Garza. This actually isn't even that bad of a card if you ask me. The velocity is really the only problem. Everything else is alright. Like, even the Ks per 9 is pretty decent with 80. So, yeah, this is a pretty good pickup if you ask me, putting him in the starting rotation. I also got a couple other very good pitchers in the starting rotation in CC Sabathia and Catfish Hunter. I'm going to try and hope to get those guys to the mound very soon as well. So, yeah, be on the lookout for 2 videos. Just wanted to give everybody a heads up on that just in case... YouTube is being weird or something, because, yeah, sometimes some videos don't show up in people's feed and stuff. So this was the first game I was able to play last night, and, yeah, the servers were working, which was kind of no surprise because, like I was saying in the video yesterday, you just have to find that window where the servers just decide to work. I mean, really late where I live is when the servers work, and then kind of around the afternoon the next day is when they start being weird again. When is this going to stop? Is all I'm asking. When is this bullshit going to end? Because it is insane, dude. Some people are probably... They probably don't realize how many people are probably, like, getting so pissed off that they don't want to play the game anymore. You know what I mean? Like, some people are probably so pissed off at the... all this processing games bullshit. Some people probably don't even want to play the game not even once anymore. So, hopefully that shit gets fixed soon, dude, because it's starting to get... I'm starting to get kind of heated about it. Like, before, it was just like, this will get fixed soon. Well, when is it going to get fixed? Because this is what, day 4? 5. Day 5 of MLB 17, and no issues have been resolved yet. So we just have to sit there and pray that it's going to be fixed very soon. So, bottom of the first, this is what I was saying with VR in the last video too, man. This guy is just the prototypical leadoff guy. He's also a switch hitter too, so I'm probably going to be leaving him in the lineup for a little bit. He starts it off with a single, and this is the flashback Melvin Upton Jr. right here. This is so guaranteed every time you take off with VR. Every single time you steal a bag, all you have to do is get on first base and just tap L2. You don't even need to lead off. He's going to get into second base easily. Every single time I was playing against the computer, and I was just taking off slide steps, pitch out every time pretty much, make it into second base. It wouldn't be, you know, by far, but he would definitely make it into, or second base I meant to say, he would definitely make it into second base. So VR is a beast, man. Getting off to a good start right there. Melvin Upton, or that was Lorenzo Cain, I apologize. The flashback Lorenzo Cain wasn't able to cash him in right there. All I needed to do was just send one to the outfield, and I would be able to get the sac fly. So Granderson actually has pretty decent, he has very good power actually. He has 96 power on this flashback Granderson. Gets it pretty deep in right center, so you know for a fact that's going to score VR with that 98 speed. So now I am going up early in this game. Eric Karros is making the debut. A lot of these guys are making the debut. Melvin Upton making the debut. Eric Karros making the debut. And doing some damage. Finding the right center gap, and that is scoring a run. A little bit of a delay over there at third base. Not really sure what was going on, but eventually I make it into home. And I'm going up 2-zip early in this game too. So Garza, he is on the mound. And I need to shut this guy down because right off the bat, he is getting a base hit too in the top of the second. So it's not looking good to begin this inning. I also got I didn't show anybody that I had in the pen yet, I don't think, because I did get Wade Davis in one of those Conquest packs, and you're not able to sell him too. I didn't even realize that when I made the video. I just, or maybe I did, I'm not really sure. But either way, you cannot sell those players you get in Conquest packs, which is kind of... I wouldn't say it's stupid. I mean, it is good that you get these, you know, if you're able to get a diamond or something, it pretty much forces you to hold on to them. So, right now in the bullpen, I have Wade Davis, Kelvin Herrera, the flashback, John Axford, and the flashback, Joaquin Soria. I think, is it Joaquin or Woe? I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's Joaquin Soria. So, he is in the bullpen, too. And he's an alright card as well. Like, he doesn't have the best velocity or anything, but he has good break. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the pitchers I have in the bullpen at the moment. So, like, 3 out of the 4 are flamethrowers. I need some lefties. So, what I was thinking about doing was doing the Twins Epic Mission, and you get, I forget who you get, but it's a lefty reliever, or it's a lefty closer, actually. I forget his name right now, but it's a lefty closer, and he has pretty good stats, too. Like, he has very good Ks per 9, good velocity, and good break. He also has a slider, so you need that for a lefty. So I'm probably going to try and pick him up at some point in time. I'm not really sure what epic mission I'm going to do next, but it's going to be very soon, just when the servers decide to work, pretty much. So after the single this guy was able to get in the top of the second, he's not able to cash in any more runs, so Garza does his job and shuts everybody on the offensive side down. So Melvin Upton, I was power swinging with these guys because I was looking to get something on the board. I was looking to get the squad off to a good start in a big way. I was looking to send some moonshots deep, bring back the moonshot squad is what I'm looking for. And Eric Karros with that 95 power is going to be in the lineup for a little bit too, because eventually I'm probably going to try and do something like that when I just stack the lineup with power guys and stuff. Because yeah, if you've been watching my MLB 16 videos, or if you've just been around the channel since my MLB 16 videos, I'm down for that moonshot squad action, man. I'm looking for those guys with the 95 plus power and stuff. Granderson as well. So I was power swinging with these guys. I was very anxious in this game too. I was looking to get something going because this was the first ranked game I was able to play in 4 days. I think the last one I was able to play was the very first night it was out, for myself at least. So yeah, man, I was anxious. I was swinging at everything in this game. So I'm going to settle down a little bit. I was just very excited to be back on this game, playing some games. So I'm going to try and settle down a little bit in the next couple of videos. Going to try and look at some shit. Is anyone else freaking out too? But do you notice that's like when the pitcher is delivering the ball, like once it releases his hand, is there almost like a glitch, kind of? Not for every single pitcher, but for some, it almost seems like there's a little bit of a lag or just a glitch issue. So it's like kind of hard to see the ball out of his hand, if you know what I mean, for some pitchers. And I found that was the case for this guy's starting pitcher. I forget who it was. But just at times, it was really difficult to see the ball out of his... I'm not making up excuses. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, does anyone else notice that a little bit? Because it may have just been the game. It may have just been this game had bad connection or something. Actually, that probably was the case because there was a couple of ground balls I hit and just a couple ground balls and just a couple of times where, you know, the ball was a little bit laggy and just glitches and I don't know. It was kind of weird at times, so it may have just been the game. I'm not really sure if anyone else has noticed that yet. But, I mean, after the first inning, there wasn't that much going on at the plate. I mean, I don't know what the game was saying because both of us, me and my opponent, were making some very good contact at times, just hitting line drives and hard-hit ground balls right at somebody. Pat Neshek is in for this guy, too. This guy must have loved the submarine pitchers and stuff because he also had Darren O'Day who's going to be inserted in this game at some point in time, too. So this guy must have loved the submarine pitchers. Everything was shut down on the offensive side for each squad, like I just said. So Kelvin Herrera is in, and this guy's chances of getting something going with the bat would be much lower with Kelvin Herrera in this game. Freddie Freeman is on this guy's squad too, who I am also thinking about getting if I do some of these epic missions for the Braves. Freddie Freeman is going to be on the squad too. He's looking at one. Looking at one high in the strike zone right there from Herrera, so that is another K in this game too. Gary Sanchez is up for this guy. The Sanchez. You got to be careful pitching to this guy, so I didn't want to leave anything hanging over the middle of the plate. That slider was not located. Was not located at all. Luckily, I'm able to get away with that one, and then I'm trying to sneak in some, even though I wasn't trying to sneak in that one right there. That was way outside. I was scared to sneak in some fastballs to this guy, too, because he was sitting on a lot of fastballs in this game. Just one of those, some people just sit on a lot of heaters and stuff, so this guy he was pretty much hitting all the fastballs, or at least with Garza. He was pretty much making a solid contact against Garza with the heat and stuff. But Kelvin Herrera, how are you going to catch up to that? Get another K with Kelvin Herrera right there. So the bats need to break out again and become alive again because, yeah, the first inning was really the only action in this game so far. It's just been a pitcher's duel ever since then. We are now in the top or bottom of the seventh. Granderson is leading it off. So I was breaking out the power swing yet again. So Granderson looking for my pitch right here because I wasn't really sitting on stuff. I was just kind of swinging at everything. Neshek has that nasty changeup is all I'm saying. This guy drops in this ridiculously slow changeup after throwing, you know, his slider and stuff isn't, you know, going to blow anyone away or anything, but that deadly changeup had me thinking he was going to throw some changeups, and then he's getting me on the slider right there. So Eric Karros with the 95 power against righties. The square button is almost dangling off my controller in this game because I'm looking to get the squad going in a big way. And Karros, I made some solid contact in this game with Karros, and that's what I was saying. I'm not really sure what the game was even saying right there. Again, pretty much every single at-bat I've had with Karros so far, I've made I pretty much hit it right in the middle of the PCI pretty much. I've been having some good swings with Eric Carroll so far. And right there, that's just a ground out to second base. And Longoria wasn't in this game because I think his inside edge is bad at the moment, so I don't really want to put him in. His contact stats and power is down against righties, so I wanted to put Moustakas back in for Longoria. But if his inside edge, goes away or just changes at some point in time, I'm going to put him back in. But I was going crazy with Moustakas in just computer games when I was playing against the computer and stuff, so I didn't really care using him that much. And it's another lefty in the lineup because I'm trying to get a good mix of lefties and righties in your lineup. You're going to have to do that this year unless you want to stack your lineup with switch hitters and stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much the case. VR is the only switch hitter in the lineup at this point in time. Hopefully I can get my hands on Jorge Posada. That would be sick. This guy's making a comeback. A little bit of a comeback. He's getting two guys on base in the top of the 8th. I mean, he went to the bench right here, so I put in Zach Duke, who is a bronze. Not a good pitcher. Not a very good pitcher. I would rather have somebody crazy out of the pen with a lefty. So he went to the bench, he put in a lefty, and then of course he responded back with Pujols. But Pujols, with not the good speed, is getting thrown out on the double play right there. I thought he was going to make it in there for sure. The run is avoided. So that is huge right there. I avoid the run. He's not able to get one run in that inning. He was threatening a little bit, so I'm still up 2-0 in this game now in the bottom of the 8th. Nothing has happened, man. The game did not want to reward us at all with any base hits. So Kipnis is somebody who's also been doing very good for the squad so far, and I've been sleeping on Kipnis a little bit. He's able to get a hold of one right there, but that is just off the wall, and I'm able to make it into second base. Kipnis has half decent speed too with 76, so he's at second base. So now I'm going to the bench, responding back with Kiermaier. So that is a late swing right there, just a little fly ball to center field, can't tag up. So Kipnis stays at second base. So now VR is back up. Hopefully I could at least get VR on base to try and get that speed back on base, but I'm swinging late at that again, and that is just a fly ball to left field to end this inning. So now we are in the final inning. This guy has Griffey leading it off. Wade Davis is in. I need a big close, a very big close from Wade Davis in this one. First pitch swinging. He's hitting a weak fly ball to left field, so that is out number 1. Huge out. That is a huge out in the top of the 9th inning. Daniel Murphy is up next, I believe. That is well struck, caught by Melvin Upton. So we are down. He is down to his last out of this game. All I need to do is just get rid of Stanton. So stay away was what I was trying to do, although I did try and sneak in a fastball. Oh my goodness. This guy could have hit that to orbit if he was able to connect, so after that, no chance I was giving this guy any more high fastballs or just fastballs at all. He's swinging at that one too. So last strike of this game, he is down to. Knuckle curve way out of the strike zone. He's swinging and missing. We're walking away with the W. Garza gets the win in his first game with the squad. And look at him in the dugout. He's smiling ear to ear. He's all excited. He's giving his boys some handshakes, some hugs. And yeah, I think I'm 2-1 in ranked season so far. Oh, wait, I'm not even sure. I got a loss in the first game, and then I bounced back with 2 wins. And I'm pretty sure that's all the games I played so far. But yeah, be on the lookout for the next video. It's going to be posted in around an hour, maybe less.